I'm telling you, you need to smash some of those mirrors. Nothing bad will happen when you smash them.
No, not at all.
I'll go back and smash those mirrors. Remember, I
Banshees appeared.
I found a key too way back in the book. This is the first room in the castle. I never got to go over here yet. Since I only have 2 keys, I bet this one opens this locked door.
Huzzah!
Click, click, boom.
Let's move into this sturdy 1-inch door.
Like, the map doesn't really animate where that door is correctly.
You can see a sword and a sling.
A sling? Like a broken arm sling?
I wonder if this is like in Resident Evil 2, where you can only take, like, one of the items in the locker room.
It's a very elegant looking sword.
This is kind of like you're going to fight Goliath. It gives you just what you need to fight Goliath.
Sword and a sling.
What's the hint for this room?
Hint? Try with
Try
all your might.
I grabbed that sling pretty good.
Oh, man.
Nothing seemed to stop you from doing that.
Oh, no.
The dreaded torch music.
Use the cop coin.
I'm not sure exactly how long you have after this. If you're actually playing the game actively, you probably have about 30 seconds to a minute to get a torch.
Get a torch up.
Let's see here. Where are we going here? Let's go. Walls of the floor and all the coffins are made of stone.
What happens if you hit that banshee that comes out?
Oh, there you go. He just pops in.
Room full of mirrors.
I'm telling you, nothing bad is going to happen if you smash a mirror.
I need to try to break through this wall back here in the back. It's bothering me. I don't have any bombs like Zelda.
Break the walls down?
If I use like a hammer on it. Gotta get through somehow.
No, nothing happened.
Nothing happened. No.
Use the bone. Throw me a freaking bone here.
Damp air is blowing out of the gap in the stone wall.
Well, I guess
so it can indeed be blown off.
Feel the ground. Oh, apparently I can open it now. I don't think it worked before.
No, I'm pretty sure you did everything to that wall besides, like, hit it with a hammer. Maybe you had to hit it with a hammer.
Maybe it just randomly yields to me. Who knows? Cold water from lines and it drips on your neck. Ooh.
Limestone is actually a natural purifier.
So we got a little hole here. I wonder if this one's 3 inches deep.
It's a concave polygon.
Wow.
How geometric of them.
So sometimes
How
it seems like the game,
ominous of you.
It seems like the game sometimes struggles to describe what's going on around you, and then sometimes it gives you great detail about useless things.
This game's anything like Resident Evil.
You can establish what material the door is made from, but oh, God forbid you know what a slab is from.
Jam the stone in there.
Oh, what do you know? The blue one fits.
Well. Oh, the magical
image of an old wizard. I got this. Listen, warrior, the warlock lord can only be defeated by thy courage and the staff of ages. I guess he has a red idiot around him. Remember, 5 to find, 3 for the staff, 1 to be the key, and 1 to be thy pathway. Have thy wits about thee, warrior. Fare thee well.
You're not gonna come with me?
He's kind of just like, I'm gonna give you this hint, and by the way, I'm out of here. That guy has a dragon, and you know what he does with people whenever he gets a hold of them? He kills them.
You've read the scroll.
Oh, worse, he taunts you before doing so.
Scroll reads, as the shadow of the wind thou shalt be. I have the power. Humana.
That reminds me.
They're punishing this mortal for his humana.
So, does it really... It doesn't tell you anything about these spells at all. It just gives you these spells, and you're supposed to...
Well, let's try using one. I don't know what it's going to do.
It won't
open.
You're trying to open the spell.
Oh,
I don't think you can crack open it.
Speak to the spell. Speak to the humana.
I don't think you can open the spell like
was
a cracked
chanted.
chocolate. You know, it's
there must be something missing. What did I expect when I cast an E-pour?
So, there's really no hint about the spells. The scroll didn't tell you anything about the spell. You're just given this spell.
Yes.
You're supposed to jam random
I don't really know when I'm supposed to use it. I guess that's
it's like many of the spells you get in Final Fantasy 1. What does rub out? What does rub do?
Well, I'm gonna erase you from this game.
I summoned a giant pencil.
In fact, dare I play this game again, you won't be here after I've rubbed you from this cartridge.
Remember
what does quadruple X do?
Remember there's a 3-inch deep hole back here. I suppose...
Of course, it banishes the ninth dimension. Duh.
Try jamming one of these other gems in this hole back here. Let's go with...
That's a good idea. Why don't you just jam a regular stone in there?
The red one's about 3 inches, obviously. Oh, it seems to fit, but nothing happens.
Oh.
Perhaps the red gem.
Well,
I just tried the red gem.
The problem is.
Oh, I
that
missed.
The problem is that.
Oh, no.
Midnight coordination loss.
This is great. I was trying to use the white gem, but since I missed, now I have to go back in and select the white gem again. Otherwise, I'm trying to use the hole.
Maybe when you do that, it seems to you like you're wasting your
good.
time. Oh, what? Purple
I
balls.
don't know if I want to touch this big purple ball.
I really
giant
love how
gumball.
the hole in the. What's that thing on the right there? That little like thing on
thing?
the, yeah, what's that there for?
Let's observe it.
Nope. Apparently we're wasting our time.
Here's your answer.
Obviously, this is really useful. While
This game's
these are
obviously
not.
wasted. Hey, can you take back the gems after you put them in?
Nah.
Can try.
Let's see.
Just throw out a sphere.
Oh, the gem strikes back.
You're
take it.
really bad at this game. You have poor dexterity.
I cannot take that.
Your hand-eye coordination is...
Let's go. Oh, I remember what that is. I got a sphere.
So you're just supposed to jam random objects and things that look like holes?
Well, really,
That's really the way I like to live life.
I think probably the worst part about this game,
Centuries.
the text base isn't really the problem. It's the fact that it doesn't really, the things it should be giving you hints about, it doesn't give you anything. These spells are useful for something, but they don't really tell you.
True. The game is very, very cryptic.
It's very, very cryptic. You're right. At least with the at least with the E-Pour spell, you get the idea. Oh, it's rope spelled
But
backwards.
Humana,
Some
is
things have-
human.
Well, let's see.
Human
here.
with an A.
Can't use the torch on anything. Let's try to use that cold sphere that I just got. I'm sure that will. I'll use it.
You
Drop
drop
the
the
spear
spear.
into the lake and notice the ripples disappear as the water turns into ice. Of course.
Killing the
What
shark
killed the
is-
dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
It was more of a shark.
Yeah, that was more of a shark. It wasn't really a dinosaur.
What a terrible death! Just having your water just frozen around you.
Oh man.
I guess I can come over
Because
and
someone
grab
dropped
this
a
now.
giant ball
Oh
into the
no!
water.
I was half expecting the shark to break through the ice and
But
drag me
I
down
don't-
to a
I don't
cold
get it though.
doom.
What's
Why are you stealing the fiddler's fiddle?
I don't get
Oh,
it though.
key 3.
I don't get it though. Like purple sphere, freezing powers.
Well,
Of
if you
course.
examine that sphere, what's it tell you about it?
It says it was very cold.
So
Cold as ice.
It kind of tells you something about that.
Yeah. Let's.
Can you-
I want it back though, because the hint says some things have more than one use.
You can't take it.
Well, and obviously I have to.
Throw a
use-
stone at it.
I have to
You have to melt the ice.
take the torch. Can't do that. Gotta use.
Why
yeah.
is the flame of the torch on the right side instead of the left side now?
Each time you
Ew.
have to light another torch, it goes the other side.
Put the burn torch close to it. It melts.
Oh.
Is the shark fine?
What about
Oh,
Boomer?
so the sphere does float to the surface. Thank you for its. I guess.
Can you grab it now?
Thankfully, it has a low density, I suppose.
What's really interesting is that it sank the first time, then it floats the second time, and your torch can melt the entire lake.
That may be true. It is a very warm torch.
Wasn't there a waterfall in the next room?
There is.
Maybe we put the spear in there.
There's a sphere in here.
Yeah. What do you think?
You're crazy.
Or why don't you speak to the sphere? Maybe it'll give you some magical advice.
No, nothing happens. So I can't use the sphere on this water. Apparently, this water is too fast flowing.
It's really rapid.
Alright then.
All right. Well, I feel like I've explored this area pretty well. I'll go back to that mirror room. There's gotta be something to do in there besides take this broom.
Take more of its liberties.
Yeah, I gotta use the broom.
Why would you want to use a broom with a
Well,
mirror?
because this floor looks pretty dirty. Doesn't it look dirty?
I know neatness counts, but there would seem to be better ways to spend your time. I guess the game has a point. I mean, you are in the middle of a game using a broom to sweep up the floor when you probably haven't done the same thing in your own home.
Could you make the broom a makeshift torch?
So we got don't quit now. All right. What are these again? Called oak frame, fine reflection.
Oak frame.
I think you want to hammer down that fine reflection of yours.
Or you could hit it with a hammer.
Or the stone.
Oh, let's try to use the sword on this.
Nothing happened.
No.
What about that one that was
You might
different
have to
from the
hit
other
it
two?
with the sword rather than use the sword.
Well, sword doesn't work. The hammer surely will.
Hammer time.
As soon as you break the mirror, shards of glass fly through the air and slice into your body.
Ouch.
Blood pours from your wounds and your body slumps to the floor.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my god, it's graphic.
Ugh.
So, the problem I have is with these verbs. Use, hit, look, open, close, take, leave,
Well,
speak.
some of them overlap, yes.
And some of them don't make sense because sometimes you can't use things, you have to hit them.
Apparently I pounded
take
that.
It could be
so
worse though.
hard
It could
that-
have like a hand feature. You have to use your hand to open the door. Look at the
Oh,
balls.
there's a magical dimension beyond that door.
Immediately sucked
Open a
through.
magic.
Hey, it's the orange portal. Maybe if you go through the blue portal.
The lack of air causes you to quickly lose consciousness. The Grim Reaper quickly embraces you.
Apparently he can travel to outer space.
Who knew the Grim Reaper would inherit in space travel?
So that mirror separates a vacuum from this. Alright.
It's even worse than the second Men in Black movie. When you go
Alright,
through the
well,
door at the end and there's a
There.
you're in a locker.
Apparently all these doors just lead more and more horrible deaths than the last.
But maybe the center door will be a little more spectacular.
Living.
Then again, does it really get any better than being sucked through space?
Bellowing like some Norse. Ah!
Thor. Nya! He's like the Thor from
Smash the
StarCraft.
hammer into the mirror. Oh, there's a doorknob there. Wonderful.
An iron door.
That's not space.
Let's see here. I believe I have the key that I grabbed from the frozen
Oh,
lake
you don't
room.
have key 3. It's gone because you died. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Okay.
Key 3's been found.
Yes, each
And you
key
break the
each
door with
key
the
only
key.
has one use. So,
Well, I mean,
like key.
this,
Although the hint does say some items may have more than one use. That
well,
apparently that's only talking about the sphere.
the wizard was very smart. He didn't want robbers to get in and get everything. They just could get into one room at a time.
All
should
right.
they dare find his keys. Oh, however many of them is
Oh
hidden
my.
around this castle.
This room is incredibly hot. This must be what the lower levels of.
Gehenna. Gehenna, like.
So the god is the ruler of heaven, and whoever is the devil in this case is the ruler of Gehenna.
Why can't you use the spear on that lava?
That's why I can't use the sphere on that lava. I want to explore this full area before I try to brave that fiery chasm again.
Might want to save again.
On second
Yeah,
thought,
that
never
is a
mind.
rickety old bridge.
Yeah, it's pretty rickety. We'll just raise the cavern again.
Oh, you're running out of torch.
Oh, I can't use it.
Running out of torch.
See, I wish I could just relight my torches in that lava.
Yeah, I mean, really.
But you can't be that creative. So I'll scroll through all
So,
my use my now. Apparently have unlimited carrying capacity. I wish they brought this back in the new games. Why
So,
Resident
like,
Evil can
like,
I only hold 8 items?
How did you get introduced to Shadowgate? Was it something you bought?
Shadowgate. Well, I will give a shout out to my friend Todd who introduced this lovely game to me.
Todd of the
If
Shadows.
it was not for him, I would never have known about this little text-based gem.
Todd was more of a, he's more of a hardcore gamer that really enjoys watching the torment of others. And
He's unbearable. What do I? It seems I have a cloak here. Use it on self? I haven't been able to use anything on myself yet. Oh,
Try the cloak and I find it very unbecoming. He barely fits over your armor.
You wearing armor?
well.
can you,
Apparently this cloak is...
You're the Night King.
many things you,
You're sweating profusely, King.
Well, at least I can bear it now.
Apparently it's bearable.
So by wearing a blanket, you can take extreme heat.
well, it's a fire blanket.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you turn off the lava with the sphere?
Okay, suddenly a gust of wind.
Blasted heat knocks you across the room. What the hell?
What do we have here?
Flaming horror. That doesn't sound right at all.
Alright.
For as descriptive as they are about several things, they really don't leave a lot of description for this guy.
Oh.
He's just a flaming horror.
My first instinct is
Flaming horror.
to use my trusty sphere on this beast.
You
Throw
hurl
the
the spear into
to the
the
fire below you.
No, I hurled at the beast.
What?
The hell's pollen flames quickly vanishes. Wow. As soon as this...
sphere touches them.
Oh, now it's a fire drake.
Fire.
That's a fire drink. Okay.
Uh,
I thought it was a flaming whore.
that's what it said before, didn't it?
Yes.
Now where's the ball at?
Where is my ball?
The ball's keeping the flames up.
Bay?
At bay, and I can't even see it anymore.
It's
Oh,
Whatever.
Or was it ever there in the first place?
You can't use the open door.
Guess we'll just go on.